Do you want to throw on Fridays this year?
Yeah, absolutely. That's always the goal.
Do you think you will for the first game?
Well, according to the schedule, I've been throwing Fridays for the last 4 weekends, so that's the plan. And I can see myself there next week for sure.
How important is upper class leadership on a team that doesn't have a lot of experience in the pitching mound?
It's everything, not just the pitchers, but I think that's something we really lacked last year. Sports and all these events that you go to it's just a product of habits from the past, and whatever you're able to pass along down to the younger guys is so valuable. So it's huge, and it's something we've been trying to practice and work on this off season.
What would you say has been your kind of main focus this offseason? You're working on a certain pitch, strength, what kind of things are you working on?
Personally?
Yeah.
For me, it's like what he just touched on with leadership. It's something we lacked last year, so I know it's something we had to bring to the table for this coming season. And then on top of that, also just, the changeup always needs work, so that's something I was working on.
Obviously, you guys travel a lot at the very beginning of the season. How does that impact your preparation, throughout there every so often versus if you're in a warmer climate?
What do you mean by that?
Like,
we are going to warmer climates?
So you guys are like traveling a lot, so like a lot of
Right.
time on the planes, all that kind of stuff. Does that impact your preparation at all and kind of what you do day to day?
Oh, I see. Yes. We try to get into a rhythm. It is nice that we're actually traveling for 5 weekends, so you can get into something as opposed to if we had only been gone for 2 weeks. As far as routine, you just gotta get a lot more sleep. You gotta drink a lot more water, things like that. Eat more. It's not easy to eat on the road, but we're fortunate to have donors that feed us well when we're down there. So the preparation is different than at home, but it's still doable, and we wouldn't have it any other way. We love to travel. It's a great time.
You mentioned leadership a couple of times and how there was kind of a lack of leadership last year. What are kind of some of the concrete things that you're thinking about when you say leadership? What are the things that you guys have been working towards this year to change that?
So Spence, I should probably call him Coach in the article, but he implemented this thing called the Leadership Council, which we did not have last year, and it's basically these small groups of between like 5 and 8 guys, and there's 4 groups on the team. And you're broken up into small groups in these leadership councils. You're supposed to be able to have like an open dialogue amongst your teams. It's broken down across positions and grades, so you have like a freshman catcher with a senior pitcher, and the whole idea is that you could just talk about all the experiences you've had and what you've been working on, and it's been helping a lot.
How often do you guys talk?
It was big in the fall. We talked at least, every week we had little workshops or so. Now it's not so much because we are all close, but at the beginning it was very often.
Has that kind of led to anything off the field, like on your own time with the team?
Yeah, we spend a lot more time together than last year. We've, the baseball house, the guys are always there in some way or another, and for that reason we're all closer.
At times this last season the team struggled to find a fourth starter for the midweek games. Is there someone who you've seen step up who could potentially be a good starter this year?
Yeah. Oh, well, at the moment I don't really know who the first 3 are even. But luckily this year we've had a lot more competition, both on the staff and with position guys. So, I can think of 6 starting pitchers right now. Michael Doherty, this freshman, is looking real good this offseason. He could definitely step up and do a big role. Yeah.
What have you seen from Doherty?
So Doherty's a bigger guy, like 6'3", 215, doesn't look like a freshman, throws hard. He's very composed on the mound, which is very important. It's something that you kind of learn later in your career, but he seems to have a grasp for that already, and that's kind of the biggest thing that stands out for me with Doherty.
Coach also mentioned that Nick Pachork is transitioning to pitcher. Have you been able to, impart some lessons? He obviously hasn't pitched very much at the college level.
Definitely, but he's actually taught me a little bit more than I've taught him, I feel like,
Really?
just with his whole composure, and he stepped into that role. So the end of last year he had thrown 0 innings, and he steps into a game, hits a guy, walks a guy, and then this fall it's like a whole different player, whole different pitcher on the mound. He looks like he's been there for his whole career. He's throwing hard and he's throwing strikes, and for us it's just inspiring.
Can you give me a teammate who you're looking forward to watching the most? He's doing what you got with teammates.
Pachork is one of them, for sure. He's got a real live arm. plays hard, and I'm excited to see what he can do on the mound.
What's up, bud?
4 years you've been here. Now it's last year. One last chance to make a statement. I mean, what's your mindset heading into the season now? Just over a week away.
Yeah, I just think that all of our goals are still in play. We gotta start strong. We gotta start strong. Execute base running, pitching, fielding, hitting, make a run in the Big Ten, and hopefully at the end of the year be one of the top 64 teams in the nation.
What's it gonna take?
Oh, sorry.
What's it gonna take to get there? Like, I mean, he was just talking about
Yeah.
leadership. He said it's really improved a lot this year. Like, what have you seen when you're kind of at the helm, shortstop? You've been starting for 4 years. Like, have you seen noticeable, tangible changes? Because obviously, like last year, you guys weren't who you wanted to be at the end of the season.
Yeah, I think that our team, spends a lot more time together. Everyone's making the right decisions on and off the field, and our team's just clicking more, in all phases. And I expect us to be a good team this year and a tough team to beat.
Another year in the Northwoods League. What was the second year like compared to this first?
Yeah, I mean, it was basically the same, just a grind, playing 72 games in 75 days, busting everywhere, eating not the best food, but, just hanging with the guys, learning stuff from dudes you've never met before, and kind of just watching how people play and, picking their brains, and just a lot of at-bats, a lot of ground balls, and I feel like we've gotten a lot better, and so has everybody else who played summer ball, so it's been good.
What did you kind of learn about yourself as a baseball player?
In the Northwoods?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just learned, to play through adversity. If my arm's sore, if I'm not feeling too good one day in the cage or out in the field, just got to play through it and lean on the other guys, use their energy, because it's a long season, so sometimes you're not going to be feeling it. But I feel like if just lean on the other guys, play for them, you'll get through it.
What do you think you've added to your game over the past year?
What have I added? I think I've been in the weight room a lot more, so hopefully I'll be driving the ball to all fields, having more extra base hits. I think I've also picked up some speed, so hopefully I'll steal some more bags this year, turn some more singles into doubles, and it's probably those two things.
You and Arrow now third season as double play partners. What's sort of the dynamic between you guys at this point?
Yeah, it's great, and I love playing with him. I always know he's gonna get my back. I'm gonna have his back. I kind of know the way he plays, style of play. When we return double plays, I know where the feeds are gonna be. So it's been great.
Your brother now, redshirted last year after going through in the year. What have you seen from him, sort of, that you expect us to see this year?
Just that he's healthy. I think he's feeling better. His lower half's feeling good, so he's hitting the ball well. He's running well. He's making a lot of plays in the outfield, so he just looks better. He looks healthy.
You guys are going to Georgia Tech this year. What's that going to be like to go back home?
It's gonna be fun. We haven't played in Georgia since high school, so it's gonna be fun playing in front of my family and friends. And I know some of their players on the team, so it'll just be fun to compete with those guys.